we're going to be looking at something a little bit different. We're going to be looking at the IELTS speaking test.
Yeah, you sent me this mock speaking test scenario, and I thought it was really interesting. So we're going to be going through it step by step, kind of analyzing and really getting a feel for what this test is like.
Yeah, we're going to meet Liam, our candidate for this mock test, and just kind of follow along as he navigates the exam. Pay close attention to the types of questions that he's asked and the strategies that he uses to craft his responses.
Yeah, so think of us as like your guides or your co-pilots as we try to analyze Liam's performance and uncover some valuable insights that might help you if you're ever facing the IELTS speaking test yourself.
Okay, so let's set the stage. Our examiner welcomes Liam and kicks off the conversation with just a really simple question to kind of ease him into the test.
Yeah, they really want to get a sense of his overall speaking ability and create a comfortable environment for him to demonstrate his skills. So welcome, Liam. Thanks for being here. Let's start with some questions about technology. What is your favorite piece of technology and why do you like it?
My favorite piece of technology would have to be my smartphone. It's not just a phone. It's like having a mini computer right in my pocket. I really value the way it keeps me connected with friends and family, no matter where they are in the world. Plus, I use it for everything. Navigation, photography, staying organized, you name it. Being able to capture moments instantly with my phone is something I find really special.
Now, pay attention to Liam's response here. He doesn't simply state his favorite technology. He provides context and explains why it's important to him. He's showcasing his ability to go beyond a simple answer and engage in a more elaborate conversation, which is a key aspect of the IELTS speaking test.
Yeah, he's adding those extra brushstrokes to create a more vivid and engaging picture with his words.
Exactly. Now let's see how the examiner steers the conversation towards the broader impact of technology on communication.
Okay, so this is where things start to get a bit more conceptual.
How do you think technology has changed the way we communicate?
Well, technology has completely revolutionized communication. We can now connect with people instantly through social media messaging apps and video calls. It's made communication incredibly accessible no matter where you are. However, this ease of communication also presents some challenges. There's a greater potential for misunderstanding through text-based communication, for example. Sometimes I think we miss out on the nuances of face-to-face conversations because of technology.
Here, Liam demonstrates his ability to analyze the topic from multiple perspectives. He acknowledges both the positive and negative aspects of technology's influence on communication. He's not just giving a one-sided answer.
Right. It's like he's weighing the pros and cons, showing the examiner that he can think critically and present a balanced viewpoint.
This is crucial in the IELTS speaking test. Examiners are looking for candidates who can demonstrate a nuanced understanding of complex topics.
It's not enough to just have an opinion. You need to be able to articulate it in a thoughtful and well-reasoned way.
Now let's see how the examiner probes a little deeper, encouraging Liam to consider the potential social implications of technology.
All right, this is where things could get really interesting.
Do you think technology makes people more isolated?
That's a really interesting question. While technology undoubtedly connects us in many ways, I think it can also contribute to feelings of isolation. People sometimes spend more time on their devices than interacting with those around them. I've even noticed it with my own friends. Sometimes when we're out together, we get so caught up in our phones that we miss out on actually connecting with each other in the moment. It's a delicate balance, that's for sure.
Liam's response here is a good example of how to tackle a question that doesn't have a clear-cut yes or no answer. He doesn't shy away from the complexity of the topic and instead offers a thoughtful reflection on his own observations and experiences.
Yeah, and notice how Liam uses a personal anecdote to illustrate his point. Sharing a relevant story or experience can make your answers more engaging and relatable. It's like he's giving the examiner a glimpse into his world and making his response more personal and authentic.
All right, so we've seen Liam navigate the initial stages of the IELTS speaking test, showcasing his fluency vocabulary and ability to engage in thoughtful discussions.
He's off to a good start.
Now let's move on to part 2, where he'll have to deliver a long-term, a more extended response to a specific prompt. This is where we'll really get to see how he structures a longer response and demonstrates his ability to speak coherently and cohesively.
Okay, let's see what Liam's got.
Okay, Liam, for part 2, you'll have 1 minute to prepare, and then you can speak for up to 2 minutes. Here's your prompt. Describe a technological innovation that you think will change the future. You should say what it is, how it works, how it could change our lives, and explain why you think it's important. You can make some notes if you wish. I'll let you know when the minute is up. Okay, Liam, go ahead with your answer.
I think one technological innovation that has the potential to truly revolutionize the future is artificial intelligence, or AI, as it's more commonly known. It's essentially the development of a computer system that can perform tasks that typically require human intelligence. Things like understanding and responding to language, recognizing patterns, and even making decisions. For example, we're already seeing AI being used in virtual assistants like Siri and Alexa, self-driving cars, and even in medical diagnosis. The way AI works is quite complex, but in simple terms, it involves feeding massive amounts of data into algorithms, which then learn from the data and identify patterns. These patterns are then used to make predictions, solve problems, and even perform actions. And the potential for AI to change our lives is immense. It could transform industries like healthcare by enabling more accurate diagnoses and personalized treatments. It could revolutionize education by creating customized learning experiences for each student. And it could even lead to the development of new and innovative products and services that we can't even imagine yet. The reason I believe AI is so important is because it has the power to address some of the world's most pressing challenges. From climate change to poverty to disease, AI could help us find solutions that have eluded us for far too long. Of course, there are also ethical considerations that need to be carefully addressed as AI becomes more sophisticated. But if we approach it responsibly, I believe AI has the potential to create a brighter and more equitable future for everyone.
So Liam's response here is a great example of how to structure a long turn in the IELTS speaking test. He follows the prompt, precisely addressing each point that was requested and providing clear and concise explanations. He also uses a variety of vocabulary and grammatical structures, demonstrating a strong command of the English language. And he doesn't just focus on the technical aspects of AI, he also explores its potential impact on society and acknowledges the ethical considerations, which shows a deeper level of understanding.
Yeah, it really shows that he can handle these more complex topics and that he's not just giving kind of superficial answers.
This is exactly the kind of thoughtful and well-rounded response that IELTS examiners are looking for. It shows that Liam is not just regurgitating memorized information, but actually engaging with the topic and expressing his own ideas. Now let's discuss some related topics in part 3, focusing on technology and its impact on society. What role do you think technology plays in shaping our future careers?
Well, I think technology is playing a massive role in shaping the careers of the future. As industries evolve and become more automated, new job opportunities are emerging, many of which require a strong understanding of technology. For example, fields like data analytics, cybersecurity, and AI development are growing rapidly and will continue to do so in the coming years.
Right.
It's becoming increasingly important for students and young professionals to develop tech savviness and adaptability to stay relevant in the evolving job market.
How can technology help in building social connections?
Technology can be an incredibly powerful tool for building and maintaining social connections. Social media platforms like Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter allow us to stay in touch with friends and family no matter where they are in the world.
Yeah.
We can share updates, photos, and videos, and interact with each other in real time. These platforms also provide opportunities to connect with like-minded individuals through groups and online communities, which can be especially beneficial for people who share niche interests or hobbies. I've personally made some great friends online through gaming communities and forums, which I wouldn't have had the chance to meet otherwise.
What are some negative effects of technology on social relationships?
While technology can certainly enhance social connections, there are also potential downsides to consider.
Yeah.
One concern is that people may become overly reliant on digital communication, which can lead to a decline in face-to-face interactions. This can sometimes result in feelings of loneliness or isolation, even when we're constantly connected online. It's important to find a balance between virtual interactions and real-life experiences to maintain healthy and fulfilling social relationships.
Do you believe that technology can help solve global issues?
I absolutely believe that technology has the potential to solve some of the world's most pressing global issues. From climate change to poverty to disease, technology can be a powerful tool for positive change. For example, renewable energy technologies like solar and wind power can help us reduce our reliance on fossil fuels and combat climate change. Online education platforms can make learning more accessible to people in underserved communities, and mobile banking solutions can help empower individuals and families to break the cycle of poverty. Technology is not a silver bullet, but it can certainly be a catalyst for progress and innovation if we harness it wisely.
Thank you, Liam. That concludes the speaking portion of the IELTS exam.
Wow, what a journey through the IELTS speaking test with Liam. It really highlights the importance of not only having a strong command of English, but also being able to think critically, analyze different perspectives, and express yourself clearly and effectively.
Yeah, it's not just about knowing the language, it's about being able to use it as a tool to communicate your ideas and engage in discussions.
It's exactly. Liam's performance demonstrates how important it is to be able to engage in meaningful conversations and articulate your thoughts in a structured and coherent way.
I think it's really helpful to see a real example like this because it gives you a much better sense of what the test is actually like.
For those of you listening who might be preparing for the IELTS speaking test, we hope this deep dive has given you some valuable insights into what to expect and how to approach the exam.
Remember, the key is to practice, regularly familiarize yourself with the different parts of the test, and focus on developing your ability to communicate your ideas fluently and confidently.
And remember that language is a powerful tool that can open up a world of opportunities. So keep learning, keep practicing, and keep exploring the fascinating world of communication.
Until next time, happy learning.